Hi.
My name's J.C. McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
What time is it? It's time to get hip and get a grip. Here with your Councilwoman rJo Winch. I'm joined tonight by a pair of McCauley's. Lady Carrie McCauley and her husband, Pastor Daryl McCauley. But before we get into that, we just want to say season's greetings, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas to everybody who's going to be celebrating this year. And want to make sure that all of you know you still have time to sign up for the December 19th, 2017 toy giveaway sponsored by yours truly, Councilwoman rJo Winch, the Dawson Adult Care, and Abundant Family Life Center. I almost said something else. Abundant Family Life Center. We will be giving out toys for the children from birth to age 10 at City Hall at 550 Main Street. So for those of you who want to pre-register, you can give me a call at 860-462-5063. I will go ahead and complete your application so that way it'll already be filled out when you get there. If you don't have an opportunity to do that, you may come, but just be aware that those who pre-register will be serviced first and then everybody else after, and we will give away every single toy that we bring because we have absolutely no desire to pack them up and take them back home. All right? So make sure you tell your neighbors, anybody who have children, 10 and under, to meet us at 4 p.m. on December the 19th at 550 Main Street here in the city of Hartford, where we will be giving out toys for your children. And then Pastor McCauley and I were just talking about the season and saying how, you know what, we have so much stuff that we don't even want anything this year other than some peace and tranquility and no more violence in our streets.
Yes, let that go on the record this year. You know, I've told my close family members and friends, don't give me anything. You know, it's just really a blessing when you can try to be a blessing to someone else. I'm very proud of our councilwoman for what she's doing this year. I'm planning on myself going over to support. We're going to be having it at City Hall, and one of the things I'm happy is that she has made City Hall our home. So let me thank you. The relationship that we have with her, she's welcomed many people in there. So we're looking forward to being on this Tuesday night, right?
That will be this Tuesday, December 19th.
At the home of Hartford's greatest.
He must be talking about rJo Winch. But we do want, all kidding aside, but we do want to thank you. But listen, that's your house. You pay for it. You pay the bills there. If you come through here, you work here, you service here in the city of Hartford, it's your building. You know, and it's the people's house. That's what I call it.
Right.
So the people ought to do more than coming to their house and pay taxes.
Right.
Come in there and enjoy some of the celebrations that we have. And on December the 19th, come and get some toys for your children because we have them there to give them away. So hopefully, you know, the other people, the other elected officials will stop by, have an opportunity to say, you know, hello, or just greet you for the holiday while you bring in, you know, something home for your children. You could bring the children with you if you desire, or if you want to save them to give them to them later, then make sure that you bring some proof that you have those children, and then that way we will give them to you, and you can take them home, wrap them up, and put them under the Christmas tree, whatever it is your desire. And so, Lady Carrie, we were talking last segment about Double Dutch. So how's that going?
Actually, it's going pretty good. We're still in training, and we're still recruiting, you know, kids and
there's
coaches.
A workshop coming up.
Yes, there's a workshop that's going to be coming up December 30th. That's going to be at the Wilson Gray YMCA on Albany Avenue, and this is December 30th. And the time is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is check-in from 10 to 4. And there's a lot of things that's going to be going on that day. Coaches training, official training, training. Yeah.
Teaching how to count.
Yeah.
Turn instructions.
Turning, how to jump double dutch. I mean, if you do know how to jump double dutch, we're looking for teams. We're recruiting for teams.
And this year they have a novice.
Yes,
division.
novice. Yep, we have a novice division, and novice is for, you know, the youth that's just starting out with double dutch, and we are working on our very first state competition that we haven't had in over 20 years here in the
Now,
city of
was that
Hartford.
April or was that May?
May.
It's going to be in May. It's going to be in
12th.
May. All right.
Yep.
So, I want to make sure that you all join us in May. This will be the very first state competition held here in the city of Hartford. Brought to you by the Double Dutch Championship. Was it?
Yeah, it's the
state Double Dutch.
Yep, it's the Connecticut American Double Dutch League.
All right, there you go. Connecticut American Double Dutch League is going to be sponsoring the very first Double Dutch competition here in the city of Hartford. Make sure y'all just stay tuned. Keep your ears posted to Facebook and other social medias. So we want you to show your face in the place. If you're not going to come and jump Double Dutch, we want you to come out and sponsor those who are. And I know there's a GoFundMe page because you can't do anything without funds. You have to pay insurance. The kids need T-shirts, got to buy ropes, have to buy equipment, have to make sure that you have safety things there on site. So those of you who can, go to the site. It's GoFundMe, State Connecticut.
State Double Dutch competition GoFundMe.
All right.
All you have to do is type in Double Dutch and it'll pop right up.
All right, so do that, go there. Some of you have already done that, so you know what? If you've given a little, then try to give a little bit more. Our goal is around $50,000, I think it is, because we got to cover the whole event to include insurance and everything else that goes with it. So we want you to help us, to put on this spectacular event for the residents of the state of Connecticut.
Yes.
Not necessarily for the city of Hartford. It's going to be in Hartford, but teams are going to come from all over the place. I mean, there are even teams that come from outside of the country into Double Dutch. We want to make sure that we have the right accommodations for children who cannot pay for themselves. We want to be able to sponsor hotel rooms for them so parents aren't having to drive back and forth like New Jersey, New York, or wherever they're coming from. We don't want them to have to drive back home and come back during the time that this competition is going on. It's just like the Olympics. We want them to be able to stay in the comfort, of a hotel and be right there on the site and be geared up, ready to go next morning and get in those ropes.
And actually, you know what? And that's the goal. That's the goal. Is to make Double Dutch an Olympic sport.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But this is the beginning. So first we're going to do the state, then we're going to do the world, and then we're going to do the Olympics. So y'all hang in there with us. We have some great things going on. And then for those of you around the city of Hartford, care for somebody. Elderly people who live next door to you. It's snowing tonight. Right. Go out there and shovel Mrs. Susu's yard. She's old. She can't get out there. And you shoveling your yard. You right next door. That's not going to take you that long to do one more sidewalk.
Right.
So just travel yourself right on down there and do her sidewalk too. And she will greatly appreciate it. You never know. She might come out there with some hot chocolate or something. Show her appreciation. We got to learn how to be nice, be kind to one another. And it's not always about spending money. A lot of it is just about spending time. And showing that you care. Right, Pastor?
Right, exactly. One of the things I'm happy about with the Double Dutch competition that we have coming up is that we have a phenomenal advisory team that came together. We have coaches who came back because they were committed. They remember what it was like, and they want to pass this on to another generation. So I'm happy to say with the American Double Dutch League, they were so impressed at what we're doing. And at a time where our city gets so much negative publicity, it's good to show that when it's time to come together, we can come together. So we're very happy what we're building, the foundation, what we're building. We're looking forward to passing it on to another generation.
And then is it the president or the chairman who comes to the meetings out of New York, New Jersey?
The executive board of the American Double Dutch League.
When the executive board comes to our city, and and one of the things, we're like a big family here. If we have problems, we know that, but when it's time to present ourselves to others, we want this to be a model of how we can come together. He was so impressed. He wants to use our model to show other cities. So Hartford, we should be proud of ourselves.
All right, here we go. You heard it again. Another first on Get Hip and Get a Grip. So keep it locked right there on accesstv.org. What time is it? It's time to get hip and get a grip. With your Councilwoman rJo Winch, we thank you all for coming back and joining us. We're talking about the fantastic Double Dutch competition that we're going to be bringing to you here in the city of Hartford in May of 2018. But before we get to that, I'm going to let Lady Carrie do the announcements. But before we get to that, I want to remind everybody that on December the 19th, which is this coming Tuesday, at 4 p.m., we will be at City Hall located at 550 Main Street here in City of Hartford, giving away toys to children from birth to age 10. So if that's you and you have some young people that you want to give some toys out for the holidays, for Christmas, give me a call, 860-462-5063, so you can pre-register. Otherwise, you'll be in the long line of the individuals who show up on that day. So again, if you want to pre-register your children, give me a call at 860-462-5063. I'll be happy to complete the form for you over the phone. You can sign it when you arrive on Tuesday. So make sure that you all come, because we don't plan on packing them up, putting them back in the car. Every toy we bring, we want to give out. So you're welcome to have them. You got 3, 4, 5 kids, come and get all the toys that you can for each one of them. If your neighbor got some kids and they can't make it, tell them to send their school records or something with you, and you can get yours and get theirs too. Because we got over 400 toys, and we don't plan on leaving with not one. All right? So that's Tuesday, December the 19th. Come and get those toys. All right, so Lady Carrie, tell us again about the Double Dutch and the thing that's coming up and all the excitement. And vote. We need sponsors.
Yes.
And there's a GoFundMe site.
Yep. There's a GoFundMe site. But to elaborate on what you were saying, Greater Joy Mission, we also we did like a pre-registration too, and and it's been a blessing, just like you said, as far as being able to be a blessing to so many people. And we had a pre-registration as well. And I mean, we were just like overwhelmed with the calls and stuff. And this is a season, that there's a lot of families that's in need. I mean, I'm telling you, a woman called me last night. And she said that she was in a fire, and so this woman lost everything, and she was in she was separated from her children for like 2 or 3 weeks. She was separated from her children because she had to place them in different places so that until she was able to get a place to stay. But she's been blessed with an apartment. So she's starting all over again. And when this young lady called me, she was just so humble. And she said, I've been trying to call you. And I told her, I said, well, we had already had our people that we had registered. But I told her, I said, you know what, sis, we operating on faith.
Right.
I said, I know that I have some stuff. I don't know how much. I don't even know if it's in your age group.
Okay.
But I said, trust and believe. I'm gonna have something for you and your children.
All right.
And I'm just grateful, and I'm just so happy and overwhelmed. Just like my husband said, for Christmas, I mean, I'm okay if I don't get anything.
Okay.
Glad you said that.
But now if you got me something, I'm gonna take it. That's right. Exactly.
You gotta give it now.
Exactly. But and I'm okay. It's just that the celebration, is of the meaning, of
right. So
Christmas,
it's not my birthday.
Right. Exactly. So, but on that tip, Merry Christmas and Happy
Christmas,
New Year and Hanukkah and, like you said, Kwanzaa,
all the celebrations
all
that
the
happen this year.
celebrations. But Double Dutch. There is a GoFundMe page. And we are looking for sponsorships. We're looking for donations. We are in need of all of the above, because like Councilwoman rJo Winch mentioned that we need trophies, we need insurance, we need the T-shirts, food for when the people come. So like I said, so on December 30th is the workshop. It starts at 10 o'clock, from 10 to 4. And I have a couple of other of our advisory people here that can speak. And one is a legendary coach. One is a legendary coach. And I'm not going to say his name, I'm just gonna let him talk. So,
All right, I'll say his name. I met Mr. Hogan November the 4th. You know, and I was so glad to be in the number. So how's it going, Mr. Hogan?
Okay, all right.
Does it? Are you excited about Double Dutch continuation? We're gonna have a big thing here in May.
Well, I'm looking forward to starting the Double Dutch back over, and this is our first tournament coming up in May. And I need some kids that are from the Hartford school system, if possible, that are interested. If you're interested and want to jump, just try to contact Miss Carey in our league office and see if we can register you, and then I can come out to your school and your school site and get you in training and get you ready for a competition.
Excellent, excellent. All right, young lady, and you're a former jumper and a coach.
Yes. My name is Beverly, former jumper, and now I'm a coach. Come out, workshop December 30th. We need children, officials, we need them all. Come out.
All right, so if you come out on December the 30th at the YMCA on Albany Avenue, if you have an interest, they're going to train you. If you want to be a judge, they're going to train you on what to look for, you know, what's appropriate, what's not, what's a point, what's not a point, those kind of things. So come out and help. And not everybody who jumps is a kid. You know, some adults can jump. In fact, they tried to hurt me a couple of weeks ago. But I was just trying to jump for a minute. But I don't even think I got that far. But that's okay. It was fun, you know, and it brought me back to my younger days. You know, my granddaughter doesn't even know how to jump. But my sisters and I, that's all we did. You know, we grew up in Dutch Point, and I swear that was like a daily activity. You know, get out there and play with your friend and jump rope. And so even the surrounding towns, you know, have jumpers, and they come into Hartford. And we're just so happy that this is one of those, you know, kind of international sports that it doesn't matter if you're big or small or thin or heavy, tall, short, you know, green-eyed, blue-eyed, polka-dot skin, girl, boy. None of those things matter. Only thing that matters is what happens when you get in the rope. Right. So we want to make sure we open up that opportunity to anyone and everyone who wants to have, you know, those things that happen. And I don't want to leave without saying thank you to all of y'all who broke in my house and planned the birthday party. It wasn't even last week. It was this week. It was the 9th. It was December the 9th. I'm never going to forget that day. It was December the 9th. My sister so kindly took me out to go see The Color Purple. And then here was the kicker. We went all the way to Bloomfield to pick up my brother-in-law, who my sister left her car in the back of my yard when she could have just got in her car and went and got her husband. So I should have known something was funny going on right there when we had to ride all the way to Bloomfield. That's because the people was back at the house getting the party ready. Aww. But I'm going to tell you, they got me that time, but they will not get me again. They will not get me again. So I just want to thank you all for all of you who came out, all the friends, you know, who showed your support. And I'm still going to get them, and Jason McCauley, who's behind the camera, he one of them too. So just want to say thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all got me that time. But I just want everybody to keep the station locked here on Get Hip and Get a Grip on accesstv.org. See you next time.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
My name is J. Stan McCauley, and I do business as Light Source Productions. I provide professional services in the area of strategic video communications. First, what we do is we help you craft your message using what I call the rule of the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. We do event documentation, content acquisition, full-scale productions, editing, and of course distribution through our social media television network. And with social media, video is more important now than it has ever been. Whether you're talking big business, small business, nonprofit, church, or just an individual. Let's say you plan you're planning an event, a wedding, whatever the case may be, but let's say a big event, but no video. And you spent all this time, all these hours to put this event on, and maybe 100, 200 people attend the event. But more important than that is that thousands could attend by watching it on social media. But of course, you don't think about this until after the event is over. You can't afford not to capture it for social media. And despite what people think, I am affordable. Give me a call. Let's plan your next video project and share it with the world on my social media television network. I promise you that you will have the attention of one person, me.